Live Commitment 2026 coverage. Right now, we are taking a live look at the election office in Guilford County at the courthouse. We just learned moments ago there is no change in the Guilford County recount. Election officials in Greensboro wrapping up a hand-to-eye count of ballots cast in the Senate District 26 contest. Guilford election officials took a look at more than 800 ballots cast in precincts in McLeansville and Oak Ridge. This hand-to-eye recount was requested by Phil Berger, who trails his Republican challenger Sam Page by just 23 votes. State election officials say that Berger needs to pick up a net 2 votes in this partial hand recount in order to trigger a full hand recount of all ballots cast in the contest. This morning, Rockingham County election officials completed their recount of ballots in this thin razor primary. Harkara Peters joins us from Reedsville to share what she learned.
Based on the ballots from the Monroeton precinct, officials determined there were no changes between the machine count and the hand-to-eye recount, with Sam Page remaining in the lead. The team conducting the hand-to-eye recount included 2 Democrats, 2 Republicans, and an unaffiliated voter. Following the recount, the Board of Elections also took a moment to examine 5 undervotes, which are when a voter doesn't choose anyone in a particular race. Rockingham County Sheriff Sam Page sat in during the hand-to-eye recount. He says he's pleased with the voting process, recommending once again that incumbent State Senator Phil Berger concedes.
I understand there are processes that we follow and the law, and so we'll follow the processes, but if everything continues down the same course, I think that would be the logical conversation is for him to concede.
All we hear about is election integrity, and this vote was stolen and that election was stolen and this person did this. And so when you see something as transparent as we've made it here in Rockingham County, we've live streamed all of this stuff so people can see it. I think it just goes to reinforce the idea that the people in this county and across this state, I think, are doing everything as right as rain.
The Berger campaign also contacted the NC State Board of Elections to file 4 protests involving 13 voters. Both Guilford and Rockingham County's boards of elections decided to move forward with those evidentiary hearings. Rockingham County's hearing will be this Friday. I'm Kara Peters for WXII 12 News.
We did reach out to the Berger campaign for a statement following the hand-to-eye recount. His campaign says that he will share a statement once the recounts were complete. We're, of course, going to let you know once we hear back. Tomorrow, the State Board of Elections is set to meet to certify the results of the March election. That's expected to begin at 9 a.m. in Raleigh. The board could also conduct its own recount of ballots in the state Senate District 26 Republican primary if needed. We've been following this primary race between Phil Berger and Sam Page now for weeks. You can watch all of our previous coverage right now on the WXII 12 News YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe for free to hit the notification bell to be alerted when we post new videos as well. Turning now to your weather, a live look outside over Winston-Salem this afternoon. You can see traffic moving along smoothly, and I'm sure some folks like me may have the heat cranking in their cars. Meteorologist Michelle Kennedy joining us here. Good afternoon to you, my friend.
Hi there.
What can we expect as we continue this gorgeous afternoon?
Yeah, definitely may need that heat on. I know if you had the AC running last night too, or yesterday, and then shifting gears right today with heat. We've got temperatures though today that'll warm nicely, but not as nicely as where we were in the 70s and 80s, right? We're down into the 50s. A 27-degree temperature drop out there in Winston-Salem and Greensboro to Martinsville. And yeah, morning lows were tough too. We're at 47 degrees in Greensboro right now. That is pretty chilly. So we've all been reaching for extra layers as we started out this morning. This afternoon will be pretty comfortable, but not as comfortable as we would really love it to be. We've got winds out of the east and northeast, so that's a little bit of a cooler flow. The front has already passed through, and that is allowing for very warm conditions out there with temperatures in the 60s by tomorrow. Today's highs though in the 50s as well. We're looking at that passing system rolling through. We had just a little bit of moisture to bring in, maybe a cloud or 2, and that's about it. We just don't have enough to work with. We're going to be talking more about your forecast as we look ahead into the next few days and then getting you back towards your weekend again. We'll have details coming up.
We'll check in with you soon. This afternoon, the investigation continues into the cause of a large scrap metal fire in Kernersville. Several agencies were called to OmniSource on West Mountain Street late last night. The Kernersville fire chief says it took about 2 hours to put the fire out. Thankfully, no one was hurt. OmniSource should resume normal operations today. This is the second fire to break out near OmniSource in less than a year. Last April, there was a fire so big that smoke from the fire could be seen from as far as Virginia. One firefighter was hurt in that fire. Asheville police need your help finding a missing teen. Officers say that 17-year-old Caitlin Garcia left a home on Leo Lane on Sunday. She's about 5 feet tall and weighs 125 pounds. Police believe that she was last seen wearing a white tank top, black leggings, and black shoes. If you know where she may be, call Asheville Police or Randolph County Crime Stoppers. Sad news this afternoon in the world of entertainment. Award-winning bluegrass singer and Mount Airy native Ronnie Bowman has died. The NBC affiliate in Nashville says that Bowman was seriously hurt at a motorcycle crash on Sunday in Tennessee. Bowman's wife, Garnett, and his family issued a statement that reads, quote, "Ronnie was beloved by so many in our music community, whom he loved so dearly, and we are beyond grateful for all of the outpouring of love towards us already." The statement goes on to say that the family has no words at this time and they request privacy as they